All right, it's Bill, and here's my thoughts on a 4-3 loss to the Philadelphia Flyers. The Philadelphia Flyers get the revenge for last week, and I'm going to get into this game. There are things that are really, really, really terrible to watch. They're painful to watch. You cringe when you watch them. If you wanted to take a look at, I'm thinking of some examples. Joe Theismann getting destroyed by Lawrence Taylor and breaking his leg. There's a video where the leg gets stuck in the ground. There's the, who's the guy? Munoz for the Cincinnati Bengals against the 49ers in the Super Bowl where his foot went all the way around his leg. Like, it's cringeworthy. It's so painful to watch that you want to look, you can't watch it. It just makes you want to throw up. We were just watching an Australian rules football. That thing is crazy. And this guy went up to catch a ball and he came down and his knee went that way. And you cringe and you go, oh my God, I cannot believe I'm watching this. Well, I think there's something more cringeworthy than watching any of those events that I just said. And that is seeing Riley and Brody on the ice at the same time. It is cringeworthy. And then throw Tavares on at center. You got yourself something special. What can I say in this game? First goal is scored 19 seconds into the game. Now, interestingly, before this game started, there was this whole controversy because John Tortorella benched his captain. Oh my God. And I hear all the announcers. Now, thank God, this game was on TSN. So I like TSN. I like James Duffy. I like the whole panel. Whoever's on the panel today, I think it was like Corrado and O'Neill, and Spooner, or whatever it was. It was good. Or Pounder, sorry, Cheryl Pounder. She's very good. The broadcast people were great, but they're sitting there going, oh, it's disrespectful? No, it's not. Here's a fact. This isn't a feel-good, you get your feelings up league. Last time I checked, it's not a feel-good league. I know the Leafs like to have a country club style where everyone's feelings are taken into account and we care about your feelings. This is a winning league. And so if your Couturier, your captain, is not playing at a level and he does not give you a chance to win, you don't play him. Ooh, what a revelation. Maybe our coach can dime that back up because the first shift of the game, he starts Johnny T, who I know got 3 points tonight. We'll get into that after. He really didn't do crap. He was set in front of the net. Good for him. Johnny T, our captain, 19 seconds into the game, did the following plays. He lost the puck at our blue line. When have I ever said that before? In my videos, have I ever said giving the puck away at our blue line? But he didn't give the puck away to blue line. He lost the puck and he can't skate to go get the puck. In this 19 seconds, he also lost the board battle out front of the net. Or sorry, in the corner. He went into the corner to get the puck and lost the battle. That's 2. In 19 seconds, this is what happened. He lost the puck, couldn't skate to get it back. Then he got on the boards, lost the board battle, and then he decided to go in front of our own net and screen our goalie, and it goes in for a 1-0 lead. He did this all in 19 seconds. Imagine if our coach had the brass tacks to do the same thing that the coach for the Flyers did. Well, it wouldn't have been 1-0, I'll tell you that. So I give Tortorella kudos. It doesn't matter. This feel good where you just because you're a name, you get to play? No, if you suck, you suck. Speaking of which, we're going to talk about our coach and how he doesn't hold people that have names and suck accountable and put them in the press box. Well, Johnny T, completely responsible for that first goal. Again, in 19 seconds, got the puck. He can't stick out, so he lost it. Couldn't skate to get it. Then went to the boards, lost the boards battle. After losing the boards battle, we're right in front of Samsonov and screened him for the first goal. Brilliant. And I'd like to explain to the Leafs that the game is 3 periods. So showing up in the third period, don't cut the mustard. You got to show up for all 3 periods. And it proceeded to be a boring period. The only thing that I did like is when they put Domi with Matthews and Bertuzzi. That was the only thing and they didn't generate a lot, but that was the only thing that got generated. And yes, the Leafs hit a whole bunch of posts tonight. I get all that stuff. The Flyers are a bad team. They're not that good. They're not a very good team. The Leafs should have destroyed them like they did last week, and they did not. And yes, the Leafs are missing Mitch Marner. I get that, but they still are the better team over the Flyers and should have won. At the end of the day, 1-0, 19 seconds into the game. Thank you, Johnny T, captain who doesn't get benched, who should have get benched. Anyways, and again, that Johnny T line at the beginning was awful. Every time they were on the ice, it was friggin' on our end. Second period starts. I don't understand. This is where I talked about the cringe-worthy garbage that Riley and Brody put forward on this second goal. This is Academy Award-winning crap right here. This should get whatever the ESPYs are. I know the Oscars have like raspberry awards. Like the worst play you could do. Somehow with the puck, Riley throws a horrible pass and puts it. There's no one on Riley. There's no one on him. He fires it across into Brody's skates. Now Brody, in his asinine behavior, thinks he can. What does he think? He's Matthews? He's going to kick it up to his skate? No. Or kick it up to a stick? No. It hits a skate, goes backwards. Okay. He gets the puck. Now there's a little bit of pressure. Not a lot. There's a little. And he does a back pass. And Riley, for some reason, doesn't support Brody. He goes in front of the net. So now the puck goes all the way around. And now Riley can't get it because he's taking the long way route. Why would you support your defenseman? That would not make much sense, would it? Riley, overrated garbage. Can't pass it across to his defenseman on his stick. And then takes a route in front of his own. Doesn't support his defenseman. Of course, Brody made a hash out of it anyways. And the next thing you know, it's a pass out front and goal. This started with our 2 supposed best defensemen having the puck, passing it back to each other, and they can't do that. I would rather watch that Australian rules football guy break his leg 20 more times in a row than watching Riley and Brody on the ice. It's disgusting. How, as a coach, do you not know how bad they are? I think he figured it out at the end. I thought I saw Liljegren with Riley and Edmondson with Brody. We'll talk about how John Tortorella holds people accountable, and I'm going to get into that in just a second. That 2-0 goal, that's Joe Theismann breaking his leg. That's cringe. That's garbage. And then who scored the third goal for the Flyers? It was Sanheim or something. Oh, it was Frost. So Sanheim got that one. Frost got the next one. Again, Samsonov had a horrible game. He played good against the Canes. He was very, very bad. Joseph Woll, please play good tomorrow because Joseph Woll's the better goalie. The Morgan Frost goal shouldn't go in. I would, though, suggest to see what happened on that because Brody and Riley perfectly screened the goalie on the shot. Again, these 2 idiots together is just it's insane. They get it all in the way. They don't block the shot. Here's how we block shots. Can't get out of the way. Yeah. Watch Philly block a shot. They're like, give it to me. 3-0. Laughable. 2 horrible periods, and then all of a sudden the Leafs go out and play. They get a power play, Nylander, beauty shot. Then now when they made it 2-0, I was getting excited. It was Riley who made a nice pass to Bertuzzi. So maybe you play Riley without Brody, it won't be so cringeworthy. When Lyubushkin gets back, I expect that. And then, of course, the dumb. 3-2, the Leafs have it where they want it. And stupid comes into play. The dumb play. We have the puck behind Philly's net 15 seconds before that puck goes in the net. And Max Domi's going for a flip, beautiful pass to Nick Robertson. At 5 seconds left in the power play, or 2 seconds left. Not the time for that pass. And of course, he tries to flip it, but he flipped it too high. Robertson can't bat it out of the air. Lawton comes out of the box, and then it's a clown show. Benoit trying to get back, and then all of a sudden, I don't know what Matthew Nyes does, but he just kind of watches it. And Lawton makes the first play, and then Lawton gets up and goes, "I'll just bang it in," after the other guy gets the puck and puts it in front of me. What was the guy who did that? It was a nice play, actually, by him. Tippett, probably the fastest guy in show business. You just shot yourself 3-2, and you shot yourself in the foot to go down 4-2. The Leafs shoot themselves in the foot because they're just dumb. That's a house-she-going play. There's no need for it. At the end of the power play, just make the solid pass. Don't try to make a beautiful pass. And you're making a beautiful pass to a guy to blue line, and you're putting it in the air and hoping he can knock it out of the air. Oh, I just shake my head. Such a stupid play. And it goes 4-2. The Leafs make it 4-3. They put a whole bunch of pucks at the net at the end. At the end of the day, it ends up 4-3. And I believe, if you ask me, the Leafs got what they deserved. They only played 20 minutes. They hit, 6 posts tonight? They still played horrible, and they should have still won the game. That's how bad the Flyers are. Okay? Before I go into my little bit of rant about holding people accountable, there was a fight. Reeves got, I don't know, his 4th fight of the year against Delorier. It seemed to be a good fight. Looked like, I don't think he came off with a black eye. I don't think he had a black eye from a punch. He probably got poked in the eye, which is probably awful. And at the end of the day, Reeves wasn't going to add anything to this game at any point, so other than the fight. So he fought. Great for him. But let's talk about the Leafs and the Flyers. So John Tortorella was a Mark Stahl. Cam Atkins is a bum. I'm not even including him. Mark Stahl, Sean Couturier, accountable. They mentioned Dennis Gurianov. The guy has been in the friggin' minors all year. Who cares if you bench him? They hold Mark Stahl and Sean Couturier, who are older veteran players who have, now I haven't watched a lot of Flyers games. You Flyers fan, let me know, but I'm going to guess they're probably not. They're playing as well as Tavares and Brody. My guess. So John Tortorella goes, I want to win the game. It's an important game to win. So should you start 2 players just because they have a name when you know that you have 2 better players that can play? I mean, it's common sense. I don't know in this league why you have to, veterans deserve this. If you suck, you suck. If you won a cup for the team, maybe I listen. But you're getting 4 minutes a night. It's kind of with the same approach that Keefe's taken with Tavares. He doesn't play him on the top 2 lines anymore. Still sucks. He doesn't give you the best chance to win the game. Play him on home ice, on the wing, or especially when you're on the road, put him on the wing so he doesn't get a matchup like Konechny, like he got tonight and got owned in the first period. Yes, he got 3 points, but again, did he create the plays that got the 3 points? I would suggest no. He banged home a beautiful play by Bertuzzi and Matthews. He got an assist. I don't know how he even got the assist on the Nylander goal. It doesn't matter. You hold people accountable. So, Benoit was the best defenseman on the ice for the Leafs tonight. It's not even close. Benoit, surprisingly, he caught Owen Tippett when he went on a breakaway where TJ Brody didn't catch him. Benoit caught him. Benoit hit everything that moved tonight. He even went for a couple of rushes. It didn't quite like that, but he went for some rushes. Benoit is a better player than TJ Brody. I don't think that's up for debate. I really don't think it's up for debate. So explain to me why, when Lyubushkin gets back in the lineup, we all know who's going to sit, don't we, everybody? I'll give you a hint, it won't start with TJ or Morgan. But who gives us a better chance of winning? TJ Brody or Simon Benoit? The Leafs don't have any more forwards, so you can get Barry Tavares on the wing for whatever you got to do. That's all that John Tortorella is doing. What's wrong with that? I wish our coach did that. But no, we all know it's going to happen. The moron coach doesn't even understand. Playing Riley with Brody is like watching Lawrence Taylor demolish Joe Theismann. It's cringeworthy. It's nonsense. It lacks common sense. So bench Brody or Riley and leave Benoit in the lineup. That would make sense. So when John Tortorella benches Mark Stahl so he can start a young defenseman, who they didn't seem to play bad tonight, or Couturier so he can get Morgan Frost in the lineup, maybe we should have that same line of thinking. And instead of caring about players' feelings, we actually care about winning. They play the Capitals tomorrow. Wall will be in net, thank God. And I'm hoping he has a good game. Cheers.